Right, back to the next bit with this Commodore 64. Just try to test this a bit more. So obviously from the earlier bit of the video, depending what I've actually done, because I can't remember because I haven't looked at this for so long. But probably there's a bit of video before this as I was trying to get this working, and still got the black screen with the. So I've got the dead test cartridge, which obviously has got all the other bits and pieces with it, and wasn't getting anywhere. So just get a black screen. So understand what's going on. So what I've actually done is I've built a destestmax cartridge. So this is from FactorOfMatt. So I've got one of those. So I've got the so I ordered some motherboards and then actually soldered this all together myself. So, got a, I can't even remember what it is now. Wind bind. Okay, can't actually remember. Check. Wind bond. Yeah. So wind bond ROM I burnt. So it's a 64K ROM, and something about EEPROM. Electronically erasable programmable read-only memory. So what I've done is written 4 copies of this. I think the image was 16K in size, so there's 4 copies on here because there's some weirdness with EEPROMs, so I heard. So I've done that, and then there's a couple more chips on here, wherever they are. So yeah, so finally got round to sorting this out, buying more components, more bits and pieces. So what I was going to do is give this a go, because I've no. Oh, come on, get it to the cartridge. Where's it like? Cartridge stop. It's got. Oh, there it is. So it's. There we go. So what we've got on here, so there's a power light, reset line, and basically what we're going to do is give it a go and see what we get. So yeah, without further ado, let's give this a go. I've got everything plugged in. OSSC's over to the left there, that's on. No signal here, so that's okay. I was expecting that. The video connector, okay, anyway, it's in. So let's see what we get. Oh, that's different. So now, okay, so something has actually come up. Well, that's a bit of a surprise. Reset seems to stay high. Let's see if I can change this around a bit. Where's it gone? Is it that view? Okay. So it's trying to do something. So we get a grey border. It's flashing. So the green light's just flashing. It's trying to reset, and it keeps getting reset. So I think what's involved in this? There's a 556 here, which is involved, and I think there's a 7406 here, which is also involved. I think this one and this I think it's 7406 in U8, which I think is involved. Is it U8? Yeah, 7406. Okay, so that's not doing anything. So just to, oops, let's change this back to here. So what I'm just going to do is let's try the 556 timer first. So if I take out the 556 here, I have no idea whether this is okay or not. If we can actually get the chip out. Come on, get under the chip. Oh, there we go. Don't know whether this one works or not, so let's just put this somewhere. Let's put it over there for a second. Okay, so I'm just going to try 556, and then if it's still got the same fault, I'm going to take the new 556 out and put the original, and then put this back in, and then we'll give the other one a go. If I can actually break into this. Oop. Okay, so I have to get. Right, 1 second. Let's get this bit of plastic off. Right, when I say a bit of plastic, it's a bit of sellotape. So let's just take 1556. Let's just put it back there for a second. Let's check this is a 556. Not enough light. Come on. Yep, that's a 556. So the legs are it's a bit too bent outwards, so let's just fold it in a bit. Fold that side in a bit. Should be okay. Where's the top? Right, that's the top there. That should be in. Oops. Okay, that should be in enough. So let's just try this with a different 556. Probably going to do the same thing. Yep. So it looks like that's not the 556. Okay, so let's take this one back out again. So I know which ones are which. Stick that back in with a tool stack of chips. So not 556. So let's try the 7406 instead. So that should be U8 7406. There's U8, isn't it? I need a bit more light. Okay, a bit more light. So let's just stick our, whoops. Stick our 556 back in again. And let's go for the 7406. Right, okay, so break into the packaging, which is a bit of sellotape. I don't think this is going to work. I think it's going to be somewhere else. So I'm going to have to probably dig out the oscilloscope and go a bit further. Come on. Okay. Oh, there's a little bit of foam in here. I'll stick back in afterwards. Don't lose chips. Okay, so it should be a 7406. Which it is. Again, let's just straighten the legs up slightly. Find the top, that's the top. So it should be in 746 on both sides. Sure. Whoops. Yep. So I doubt this is going to do anything different, but it was worth a go. So the chips are bought, well, basically to do a replacement C64 based on the 250 407 motherboard. Just haven't got around to it yet. So let's turn that on again, and nope, that doesn't work either. Okay, so it's not that, so it is somewhere else. Great. Okay, let's come back to this again.
3 weeks later.
Okay, I've got a FactorOfMatt cartridge which I built. This has weird things going on with it, and I think mostly it's related to this stuff. 8342 RA roisin flux paste. So the issue with this stuff, I think, found is it's hard to get off, and it creates capacitance. So I had problems with the RCT Pro, it's over there somewhere, and it's just turned into a real pain. So we're going to try build another one because I've got a bunch of cartridges. I'm going to use this 8341. This is the MG Chemicals No Clean Flux Paste instead. So we've got all our components bits ready. Got resistors, capacitors. That's 100 microfarad. Oop, before I lose it. 100 picofarad, which is labelled 101 as a capacitor type. Some header pins, obviously chip sockets, LEDs. So yeah, so I'm going to have a go with this stuff instead and see if it's an improvement or whether it's just as cruddy, and I'll have to look for something else. Yeah, and we'll go from there.
6 hours later.
Right, back to this nightmare. Commodore 64, as always. Got Des Test Switch Max, Des Switch Max, Max Switch, oh whatever, cartridge from FactorOfMatt. So that's running. Got that running. Built this. I did build another one, but due to roisin flux getting under here somewhere, there was some weird capacitance stuff with this, so I've made another one, which I might probably have another video, whatever. But beyond caring at this point, I've got that there. Right. Anyway, what this is showing is, as you can see here, I do actually have a picture. Now, it's actually flashing a lot, and if you notice, we have a reset switch here. So basically, every quarter of a second, maybe, we're getting a flash here, which you can just about see. Hopefully you can see in the video, but it's going flash. It's in time with the DES test, and it's just flickering around, doing that. So it is sort of doing something. It's trying to start up, but it literally just resets. So now that the original, where's it gone? I've lost it, because it wasn't a sort of reset shown on the original dead test cartridge. This is not something I've actually managed to spot before. So it's don't get me wrong, it's good and it works perfectly well, but because it was literally on the reset, it never got as far as actually displaying something, whereas the DES test actually does display something, which is good. So yeah, so it's resetting every quarter of a second. If we have a look at the reset circuit in the back here, so just move this over. Where's zoom on this? Zoom. I lost zoom. Where's it gone? Oh no, that's up and down. Oh, rubbish. Oh, there's zoom. Oops. Let's move this around. Oh, rubbish. Let's just move that up a bit. Oh, nope, that's other up. Okay. Right, so this is the reset circuit here, which is made up of the 7406, which is there, and a 556 timer, which is here, and there's a mixture of a resistor, R34, which I think is, where's it gone? I saw it earlier. Where's it gone? R34. 35, no, it's not 35, 38, 30. Oh, there it is, 34. So there's R34, there's a capacitor C64, which is this one here. I'll replace this one a little while back, so you can just see my in the corner. Maybe let's try to move this over slightly. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so, oops, oh, damn it. Fine glass. Yeah, so R34, C24, what else we got? There's R50, don't know what, oh, there's so we've got R50 up here, and where's the other bit of it? And C105, which I think is this little capacitor here. So that seems to make up the reset circuit. Oh, actually there's another bit which is C39, C40, C42, C39. So this little one here makes up a lot of the reset circuit. So so again, that's just looking around here. So R34, C24, R50, C105, 7 goes to Earth, 11 NC. So there's a trigger on 8. If we have a look, it's probably not going to show very well. Let me have to move the oscilloscope around a bit and twist slightly. I know it's that weird angle, but if we have a look, for instance, on according to this here, we have pin 9 on the 556. So pin 9, let's see, 7. So you can see it's doing a little -5 trigger. It's running at the same point as this, the reset line here, and it's probably in line, oops, I can't see that, with the screen underneath here. It's flashing in line. So this goes to, according to this goes to pin 9 on the 7406, which it does, because that's where it goes in. So again, you can see the little flashes there, and then it outputs on pin 8, which is 7056, and then you can see it changes it into a +5. So, and I think it's the +5 which is the start of what's needed. So for some reason this circuit just fires and fires. Well, it should only just fire once. Now I don't really understand this because I'm still trying to learn electronics when I've got time. So the trigger, according to the diagram here, the trigger is coming on with R50, this 1 million ohm resistor, and this C105, which is a 0.1 microfarad, I don't know, something. So 8 should give a where's it gone? 8. So if this is, so again, that's doing a lot. So if you look, we can see it is actually launching a trigger every point. I don't understand. I don't know why. I really do not know how this works, which is really frustrating. There's something going on. So 7 should be a ground. So 7 over here should be ground. So that should just stay 0, which it looks like that does. According to this, there's something on 12 and 13. So 12 and 13 are linked together. So these would be exactly the same. So we've got 12 over here. Oops. So again, that's bouncing low, and I expect the same on here as well. So that's bouncing low as well. So the 556, this looks like it's working, but I don't understand why it's actually doing that. What else we've got? We've got 10 and 14. So 14 should be 5 volts. So that should just go. I thought it should be 5 volts. According to that, that should be +5 volts on 14 there. What's on 10? 14, 13, 12, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. So 10 seems to be 0. And it seems to go off to C13. C39. So if that should be 10. So that's currently on the 0 line. It looks like it's just saying 0. I don't understand why. Okay, so let's just just put that to the side for 1 second. Let's get a voltmeter. So let's just swing back the other way slightly so we can see that. Oops, that's not volts, that's volts. So that should show. So if we test something, what we've got. So somewhere over here should be 24 volts, I think. Okay, so 23.3 volts is showing over there. So pin 14 over here should be showing us 5 volts. Oh, that's interesting. That's showing as 2 millivolts. That's weird. Ah, seriously. Is this whole... Oh, so, does that mean the whole issues I've been having related... I swear I checked this all. So that should be 5 volts and it shows 2 millivolt. What? That is okay. What's on 10? So 10 should 10 be plus 5 as well? 7, 8, 9, 10. That also shows 2 millivolts. C39, where's C39? So it shows 1 millivolt on one side. What does that show on the other side? What was the other side of it? 1 millivolt. Okay. It's over here. 3 millivolts. Let's find another chip. So this should be, is this 5 volts up here? So I just need to look at another diagram. So oh no, that what? Am I getting myself confused here? Should that be the plus 5? I just got this wrong way round. I thought. Let me pause this 1 second. So, thought this would be interesting. Just a quick one for the Discord. Is I've just removed the CPU. I've just removed the 7406 over here, so we leave the 556 over here, and I'm not sure if you can see the oscilloscope there, but if I have a look, it's still generating the trigger over here. Follow it to, what was it, 105 over here. You can still see it there. If we come over to the trigger on pin 7, it's still blipping a trigger here. And if we go to the output, which I think is on, where is it? 9, 7, 8, 9. Oops, where's it gone? Oh, I've got the wrong pin. Sorry, that's 9 there. And you can just see it's still triggering. So the 556, just by itself, looks like it is triggering. And if I go around by the capacitor on C24, you can see a little blip on that side. What's on this side? Can't actually quite reach this side. I wonder if there's something just under this capacitor. Oh, I can't actually reach that. Where does that capacitor come into? That comes into, I've lost it. Oh, that comes into pin 12. Okay, so that's over here. So you can see we've got some little blips there on 12. Anyway, just thought that'd be interesting there. It's literally just having the 556 and just that bit the reset circuit before it runs around to everything else.
Tomorrow for sure.
Okay, so make way around the 556. It's triggering, so something to do with this capacitor. Well, this should be okay. So it should be go the R50, which is 1 million ohms or something. Possibly this 10 microfarad. Could be the roisin under this socket. So let's just actually remove the socket I'll probably redo it, just using new socket. This is going so well, but there's some weird trigger going on as we've seen, so let's just remove this. Well, looks like some bad things are going on because it seems to be, whoops, come on, focus, seems to have a couple of little scorch marks underneath there, so some bad things have happened. So what's that, 7, 8, somewhere between 8 and 9, so it looks like something not good's there. So let's give it a little clean up, and then I think we'll get another socket because some things don't seem to be right there. Okie dokie. Let's give it a clean with something. Oops. Right. Let's turn that off. Don't feel I need that's on. Stick that there. Don't need that much alcohol or IPA. That should do. I wonder if that is actually the roisin that's underneath it that just basically caused it to arc and seal. There's only a bit of crud underneath there, so some bad things have happened. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. I'll do a bit of continuity testing. Hopefully that should be all we need to do. And then yeah, so this should be cleaner. Hopefully you should be able to see that. Just probably just buff it a little bit more. God, this thing never focuses. Come on, focus. Yeah, okay. Oh, nearly. So that's a bit better underneath there. And then hopefully it shouldn't be too much. So I should be able to just solder that new socket in without roisin flux. So that seems to be coming off clean. Okay, let's just pause it there.
Tomorrow for sure.
Okay, so whoops, the original 10 microfarad 25 volt capacitor tested okay. It seems I've lost it already. Let's find this out. There it is. Over there. Right, here it is. So this actually tested okay, but I think I'll probably replace it with a new one because there's not much left on the legs on that one. Whoops. Focus. Oh, no focus. But yeah, so I guess I could probably get the original one back in again, but yeah, it sort of fits. But what I'll do is might use that for something else at some point. But I'll just stick a new one in. So this is seems to be smaller, but when I bought it, it said it's the right size, so I guess it's all right. And then Oh, there it is. And then, yep, just soldering the new 14 pin socket as well with, where's it gone? Certainly not the original roisin, which I think is possible it's caused a problem, but God knows what else is wrong with this, because I used it everywhere and I may not have got rid of it. So I'm going to use the no clean flux paste, which you have to clean, which is a joy. So just need to plug the soldering iron in, actually, which I've lost. No, it's not. I found it over there. So yeah, just need to do that and get going, basically. Stick it in that way. Let's power on. So it should heat up fairly quick. And yeah, here we go. Okay, back on again. So I've got the oscilloscope over there. Just put the 556 back in. The 7406 is over there somewhere. So just going to hang off of C23 off the back of that. Not sure why it's C23. Anyway, there's a ground on it. So according to the diagram, there's a ground on it. And what I should do is, hang on, let me a second. Okay, as per earlier video, just got a diagram up. So we've got the reset circuit for this particular revision of board. And what we've got is, we've got the trigger is done of, where is it? Trigger is done off 8 here. The R50, as I said before, which is over here. The capacitor, which is C24, which is this 10 microfarad 25 volt, which is sitting here, and then it comes in here. The trigger is on pin 8, and then that should produce us half a second of trigger, which then goes on to pin 9. Comes out on pin 9. So it will go into the 7406, which is over here, which I haven't got plugged in because I'm just trying to sort out the reset circuit. So let's just have a look. If we on pin, what did I say? Pin 9. So let's just get a probe on pin 9. And if you have a look on the oscilloscope over there, I'm going to power on. Hopefully my finger doesn't slip. We shall see what happens. Oh, there was a blip there. That was good. See that blip down at the bottom there. So let's just try that again. Yep. So it looks like there is our half-second blip. Obviously the reset line over here is not going to come on at all because the 70406 is missing, and probably the fact that I've taken the CPU out as well. So let us turn this off. I'll get the 7406, which is here. So this is actually better than we've got before. Let's get this right way up. This is a 7406. Got chips everywhere here. Let me just have a check. Oops, wrong way round. Can't read the text. So this is a SN7406N. So let's just stick this back in over here. So I'm trying not to have the light on too much so we can actually see it, because it overextends the camera here. Well, it overdoes the camera. Let's just move that out of the way. Let's plug our chip in. That's in all the way. Right way up. Hope I've got it right way up. Yep, slots on the top here. That's cool. So, if I'm on 7406, okay, so let's see. It comes in pin 9 on the 7406, so we go pin 9 over here, and then it looks like it exits on pin 8, so should be pin 8 here. So it comes in 9, comes out 8, and then it goes off onto the reset line. So what I should be able to do is, whoops, let's come off. So get back onto the edge of there. So let's go for pin 8 over here, and also what I probably want to do, let me just shift this back slightly. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just move that light out of the way. Because basically what we'll just see is if our reset LED comes on momentarily. So we've got our oscilloscope, got our, what's it gone? LED. So hopefully this should be pin 8 on here, but we'll see what happens. So we turn on. Oh wow. So it comes on and goes off. Wow. Okay, that is better. So let's just, it certainly wasn't doing that. So let's turn on, off. So that's the half second. It's been on for half a second. Brilliant. Okay, so let's turn that off. Let's just unplug the oscilloscope for the moment. Don't think I'll need that on for a second. Let's take our CPU, get the right way up. So it's our 6510. We'll stick our 6510 in here. Is it lined up? I think I lined up. For everything off, it's a little bit dark without the lights. Just need a bit more light. I need a better camera. Oh, come on. Is that in? Someone clicked in. Just a quick check over this side. Make sure I haven't done anything stupid before I fry something else, which is probably not too far off of expectations. So that's in. I want the OSSC on. It's probably going to fall off. Actually, want that on channel. Oh, setting 1. Let's get our RGB. Get our monitor cable. Oops. Things are tight mess around here. Okay, let's switch to, what am I switching to? I want, where's it gone? That one. Yep. Let's just move that out of the way. You can see our reset over here, and hopefully we might see something slightly different. So, well, that's in, CPU is in, got VIC in a bit, so let's turn on and see what that does. Oh my God. You have got to be absolutely kidding me. Seriously. You have, oh, that is absolutely ridiculous. All that, oh no, okay, apart from that, that is probably okay. Not quite there yet. So that's better than it was. Let's just see if it goes through. Maybe, I don't know. We'll give it another little run through. Oh, bloody hell. This is most unexpected. Ah, all those videos, all that, and all because of this. I lost it. Where's it gone? This stuff. This, oops. Light shining. This roisin stuff, which was just not quite doing stuff correctly. So, okay, we've got something else going on. Not quite sure what that is. So, let's just do one more run through, because that seems it gets as far as this is the point it gets to again, because I wasn't paying too much attention. So coming up to 0 to 4K. Is it? And then directly after that, I can't remember what happens after that. Still, that is something. And also nothing else weird seems to be happening at the moment, apart from the fact that it fails after that. Okay, I think I'll probably going to leave it there for the moment, and then revisit, and certainly not use this stuff again. Ah, such a pain.